Good people, if you love good vibes, and inshallah, this is one of the most amazing cars that you can purchase right now in the Kenyan market. Mazda 3. Yeah, Mazda are outdoing so many car companies to give you the best looking cars in the market. And today we are lucky to have one of the cars, a 2019 Mazda 3 1.5 liter petrol engine. And this is more of looks than what you get in the car in terms of performance. Gari iko fiti sana, you get absolutely everything that you might be looking for in a vehicle. Look at this, look at how beautiful the car is. I'm sure we'll have to agree on this. Gari iko fiti sana, and we have to give Mazda their flowers, bana. They are giving us some amazing cars, some of the things that you can't get in the market when it comes to other companies. Remember, ukitaka Toyota of such caliber utalipa pesa mingi sana, but now Mazda decided, let us give you value for money. We are going to give you a very beautiful car, and this time round they upgraded their Mazda Axela to Mazda 3. And this is just beautiful, man. Look at this. In terms of the body kit, in terms of the styling, in terms of the design, they nailed everything. And this is just about the exterior. You have not seen the interior, so let me just give you a glimpse of the interior. Tuangalia ndani uone venye kuko. This car is absolutely amazing. Now I don't want to show you the interior. I just want to go to this side so that at least you get to see what is happening in the interior. And of course, we have to start from the driver side. And before that, it says 100 years anniversary, 1920 to 2020. Remember, Mazda started its production in the year 1920, but hawakuanza na kutengeneza gari, walikuwa wanatengeneza corkscrews. If you know corkscrews ni nini, so when they were making the corkscrews, hizo vitu they catch fire easily. So the company caught fire, and from then waka changed to something else, and they decided to make cars. And of course, from then everything is history. This is what you get. Now, starting from the door, this is exemplary work from Mazda. Beautiful design. Of course, unaangalia some good quality leather. It comes with the Bose audio speakers, door locks over there, power door controls, leather armrest. The door bins are good looking. And when you look at the cockpit, this is essentially what you're getting yourself. Look at this. Yeah, once you drive this car, I don't think you'll want to drive any other vehicle. Hii gari iko fiti sana. Everything looks so nice. On the front side of the car, everything feels absolutely amazing. And also, when you check out the rear side, you get the same quality. Everything is beautiful on this. Yeah, this is one of those cars yenye mimi mwenyewe ningesema niko na door leo, I might as well get myself this beautiful vehicle. Angalia, look at this. Look at this. And when it comes to the spacing, maybe you might complain kidogo that the rear side is squeezed, and this is with the rear seat, with the front seat pushed all the way to the back, na hile with balance finishing. So ukiwa passenger hapa ndani, I'm 100% sure that you'll have fun while driving this car around. Now, before we check out the interior, let us talk about some of the features that you get on this. Yeah, check, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah, I think honestly, hii gari imetumaliza mbaya sana. And if you're honestly looking for an amazing car, you should always look at this. Mazda, they are outdoing themselves. So we'll start with the basic things. This is a 2019 Mazda 3. It is powered by a 1.5 liter petrol engine with 4 cylinders, and it has the Mazda Sky Active G technology that helps you get the best fuel economy and also to get the best power output out of this car. So hizi ni gari zenye zinakupatia around 109 horsepower and around 156 Newton meters of torque. It's not a performance car. This is not a car for heavy duty operations. It's all about vibes when it comes to such kind of cars. Hizi ni gari za cruise to around, hizi gari za kutesa, gari za kwenda road trips. This is not a heavy duty car, so do not abuse it. But what I can say is, if you just want to enjoy life, if you just want to enjoy driving every day, this is the car that you can go for. The 1.5 liter inakupatia some very good fuel economy. Also, you get up to 22 to 23 kilometers per liter on a good day. If you're a petrol head, maybe unaweza pata 20. But remember, the 2.2 liter turbo diesel inakupatia an average of 19 to 20 kilometers. So 1.5 liter petrol, it will give you some very good fuel economy. There was a Mazda 2 we were delivering to Nairobi, the red wine. Tulieka full tank Mombasa, and by the time you are getting to Nairobi, ilikuwa imetoka only 1 bar at the end. So that actually tells you how fuel efficient this car are. So for Mazda kupata 22 kilometers per liter on a car like this, that is fantastic. And anyway, when it comes to this, I don't think we are looking at fuel economy, just looking at you getting yourself a brilliant, beautiful car. Look at this. Yeah, I want you guys to look at it again, marvel at this beautiful unit. Ini gari inakupatia everything that you're looking for, especially for those of you wenye mnatafuta good looking cars. This is it. Look at this. Check. Look at how beautiful the car is. Now, some of the features that you get on this, of course, when it comes to the headlights, Mazda know how to design this. So you get your adaptive headlights on Mazda, no bulbs on this entirely. Your main projector is here, and the adaptive headlights are located inside there. Nangalia, there is one on this side, and there is one over here. And of course, on the top side, you can use it as your turn signals, like right now, or your hazard. When you don't need them, inatumika kama daytime running lights. So that is actually pretty good. And if you notice, for the new cars, you don't get fog lights. They are now integrated into the main headlight system. Instead of having it down there, because inside the main headlight. Safety on this is a priority. So you have a number of sensors all around the vehicle. You get 360-degree view cameras. Of course, ukiangalia hapo mbele, there's a front-facing camera. Even though I'm not seeing on this, but it must have a front-facing camera, unless kama ilitolewa or something. But this one should have a front-facing camera. I'll have to confirm if it came with it or not. But it's very weird to get a fully loaded car like this missing something like that. Ukiangalia hapa, you have the front lip, the black finishing, ama extended front bumper. It's actually amazing. I think I like that. It makes the car look very aggressive. It brings out the beauty. In terms of the aesthetics, iko sawa. But for the Kenyan roads, kidogo ita interfere with the ground clearance. But you'll know what to do about it. I know wengine mta raise the suspensions, wengine mtaenda kutoa hiyo body kit. But yes, what you can do on this, so that you don't affect how the car looks like, you just go for heavy duty spring suspensions. Hapa mbele, you have your low profile tires, not very low profile, near Yokohama. Yes, the biggest tire manufacturer in Japan, ama in the world. You get 18-inch tires, 18-inch alloys. These are premium. And basically what you get in this car is the McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs. We've seen so many Mazdas using that. The McPherson, which is, what can I say, user-friendly. It handles pretty well. And also it is cost-effective. So most car companies will always go for the McPherson strut suspension. And what you need to know is that these are independent suspension system. So for the front, you get your McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs. On the rear side, Mazda kidogo alirudi chini. Instead of using the multi-link suspension system, for this one wamerudi kwa the torsion bar suspension system, which is a bit more of a heavy-duty suspension. It handles better for off-road. Kidogo iko much better as compared to the multi-link. But yeah, multi-link kidogo iko juu, but in this case wamerudi hapo kwa the torsion beam, but it is still very much okay. You won't even feel it. Side skirts on this, ikona this amazing finish. It actually feels good. It makes the car wider. It makes the car look wider. It makes it look very beautiful, which is actually doing, yeah, iko fit, you know, with the body kit, exemplary work. 100 years anniversary badge over there. Your turn signals on the side mirrors. And yes, I'm getting to know that this car haina 360-degree camera. Unaangalia hapo kwa side mirror, there are no camera, so you don't have 360-degree camera on this. Keyless entry. And on the rear side, I think we only have your reverse camera. That is slightly, it's quite disappointing for a car like this not to have your 360-degree view camera. But what I know is that that will not make you not purchase this amazing vehicle. You have your spoiler on the rear side, blacked out, kofiti, and it says the leg sport, stretch and circuit design right there. Other than that, nacheki gari na kafiti. Taillights are all digital on this. It cuts into the boot section, kofiti. It says Mazda 3 two-wheel drive, and of course it is a Sky Active G. Your Mazda emblem, and down here unapata what we've been looking for. You only get a rear camera on this, or you only get the reverse camera. Not bad for safety when reversing it. We've seen so many cars from the past ziko na 360-degree camera, so that should not be an issue. The sensors are there, itakusaidia. Unaangalia on the rear side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 sensors, so that is enough to make sure that you are safe while driving this car on the Kenyan roads. Now let us jump into the interior. Let us see how the interior looks like, because this is a special unit. And before we do that, tuangalie the engine bay, the boot section. Now that is the boot section of the car. It's not electric, but for daily use, that is a non-issue. Kabisa, that's a non-issue. So on top here, it comes with your handle, and if you're going to close or lock the boot, maybe you're just picking something from the boot and then you proceed with your work. So you just press this, alafu unaifunga, it will lock itself. On the lower side, this is the space that you get, and of course unaangalia unapata your Bose speaker and some other accessories. So we are not going to touch that. Those are very sensitive stuff. Yeah, okay, kwa showroom we avoid touching those things. Hatutaki kusikia Bose speakers zimepotea, and this one comes intact with it, so I'm going to leave it like that, not touching vitu za wenyewe. Yeah, by all means we are trying to avoid makesi hapa na pale. Now let me show you the interior. The interior on this looks good. I'll be honest, I like the interior quality that you get on this vehicle. So we start from the front driver side, alafu tutakuja tuangalie nyuma. So on this is basically the design that you get. A nicely done door. You get a bit of plastic on that side. Kuna a bit more of leather here with some amazing stitches. It also comes with the chrome finishing. So you're seeing some sort of color coding, or they're playing around with the colors. You get black on top, maroon here, chrome finishing on this side, and of course you have brushed chrome that houses your main speakers on this. So iko fiti. Door locks pia ziko hapa, and for those of you mnatafuta gari iko na Bose audio, this car comes with it. So when it comes to the audio quality on this, uko sorted kabisa, no complaints. This is actually pretty good, and I can assure you the Bose audio kwa Mazda iko sawa. Down here, like every other car, it uses more of plastic for cost saving and weight. And of course unaangalia huku kwingine, you just have your door bins, which is pretty good. Now ukiingia ndani, starting from here, unaangalia the ground clearance is a bit low. Yeah, kama yangu tu kanatoshea pale, but iko sawa. Alafu ukiingia huku, look at this. Yeah, I don't think anyone has a complaint about what you're seeing. And we'll start with this. Unaangalia the seats. The quality of the material actually on this is some high grade leather. On the headrest, iko na some beautiful headrest, beautiful stitches. On the body of the car, iko na some amazing stitches also. Perforations here. This easily tells you that either the seat is heated or cooled, but on this you only get heated seats. The seats also on this are electric, and if you get a Mazda with electric, especially the Mazda Axela or Mazda 3 with electric seats, most of the time itakuja na memory settings. And just before you proceed, these are your memory settings. Iko na mbili tu, only two. So maybe for you, the primary user, and maybe one other person that usually uses this car. Most likely your spouse or one of your kids. In terms of safety, you can add idling stop feature, traction control, parking sensors. You can switch them on or off. Alafu pia there should be a button here for your 360-degree view cameras. And here, this is a button that you can use to arm all your sensors to ensure that all the sensors are working all around the vehicle. When it comes to the steering wheel, kuna your leather wrapped steering wheel. Kuna some good stitches. SRS airbag on the steering wheel, and I like this circular design. More controls for the infotainment system, adaptive cruise control on this. You get your paddle shifters, and you have a mix of analog and digital clusters. Yeah, so this is actually nice. Let me just ask the mileage. So if you're looking for mileage, 95,000 kilometers, which is pretty good, iko sawa. So you have your analog clusters for the RPM. For the speedometer ni digital, huko kwingine ni analog. So this car is a beast, man. It has everything that you're looking for. And now when it comes to the design, everything is good looking. Leather finish, chrome over here. Kuna hii hump hapa over the clusters, and of course kuna projector pale that projects on the screen. I don't know if you can see that. It's showing you the speed on this side. So it is actually done. And now I like the fact that the infotainment system or the LCD screen is slightly tucked into this space here. Nakumbuka kitambo ilikuwa kamesimama tu hapa juu. So when you're driving this car, you can easily take a quick glance on what is happening on the infotainment system. And for Mazda, they have a safety feature whereby when you're driving, you cannot control the infotainment system. So you'll always have to use the controls here on the center console, or you go for these controls on the steering wheel. I don't know if kama alikuwa nimwambia kana kuja na paddle shifters. I think now you know. The infotainment system is good. Kawaida kama Mazda, you get the best infotainment system. So you get your source list, favorite station, kila kitu about this car is just right. And of course you get your home button. Right now una scroll up down. Kitambo ulikuwa una scroll across the screen. Yeah, but now for this new model, it's not touch sensitive. Ama haina touch. You only use these controls over here. I think that is for safety, and also just in case of any damage on the screen, you can still be able to control the infotainment system. Huyo ameiwekea the Asura. I think this is a gauge ya kumonitor nini the performance of the car and the fuel economy. I'm not very sure about it, so sitaiongelea sana. The dashboard is okay. I like the design. Synthetic leather, it feels so good. It's very soft with some amazing stitches. Just below it, you have your climate controls. These are for your AC. You can synchronize the AC so that you get the same temperature circulating in the car. You can put it on auto. The vehicle will sense the temperatures within the vehicle and adjust it accordingly. Your push to start button is located here. And of course you have buttons for your heated steering wheel, heated seats, both for the front passenger and the driver. Your DVD card slot bado iko on this unit, even though most of us bado hatutumii. Storage space hapa maybe for your phone while you're driving. Closed cup holders. Kuna 2 cup holders here. Yeah, you know, most people, these are things that we are looking for. So kama unataka gari kuna cup holders, this comes with it. All around the center console unapata some good quality leather. Unaona? Yeah, some beautiful design with stitches. The gear shifter on this kama kawaida 6-speed manual, 6-speed transmission for this, automatic. So you have your gear shifter, and because these are petrol, you can switch this car to sports mode. And of course, once you touch that, it will always show there. Controls for the infotainment system, including your electronic parking brake. So this part fuses with this. The leather extends all the way to this side, where you get an armrest with leather finishing. And if you need to open that, you just press a lever here and push it back, then you lift it. Okay, and once you lift it, it moves out of the way all the way to the rear side. Inside here, you'll be able to access some storage space. And here on the side, unapata your HDMI port, USB port, and a 12-volt output. So in terms of accessories, you are fully sorted on this. Huko kwingine, the leather goes that way, air vents, and of course you get a glove compartment, which is quite large, no complaints about it. Alafu on the dashboard, you get this plastic material, which is kind of soft. For the front passenger, you get the same quality on the seats, maroon color, very beautiful, heated seats. And when it comes to seat adjustments for the front passenger, unfortunately, it is only manually adjustable, which is okay. This car is mine, not for the passenger. Huko juu, unapata your rearview mirror, not digital on this. Hapa juu, it will show you the passengers in your wajafunga safety belts, lighting for the interior, an extra speaker, and your SOS button. And of course, if you're using sunglasses when driving, unazitoa unaziweka hapa juu. So that is pretty good. All right, so let us check out the seating space on the rear side. And this is what you'd expect from Mazda. Beautiful design, of course. For the rear passengers also, they'll feel the quality that is available on this car. Top quality. This is just brilliant from Mazda. Thank you for giving us such amazing cars. Leather finish, gonna stitches, chrome pier, leather door handles, of which the design is good. You get your door bins and some extra speakers, so that you also get to enjoy the audio system that comes out of this Mazda 3. Okay, and you said the Mazda 3 is the successor to the legendary Mazda Axela. Now, as you sit here, you get the same quality seats, good quality leather, some stitches, perforations on this, even though haina heated seats on the rear side. Maybe for the European class inakuja na heated seats. Iko na isofix anchor points over there, and ukikaa ndani, this is what you get. Look at this. Yeah, my legs are nicely tucked in, very comfortable. And here you have your armrest, which feels so good, with 2 cup holders, of which you just push it back to use this space for a third passenger. That is what you get on the rear side, or you get to see from the rear side. Very beautiful design. And on the top side, we're gonna LED lighting for the interior. This car has Bose audio, and hapa you get an extra speaker. This is just to ensure that you get some sort of surround quality audio system. Anchor points, these holders for you. Ukiingia ndani, you can hold yourself onto that. Other than that, everything feels so right on this unit. Yeah, for car enthusiasts, wale wasetu mnapenda Mazda, you just like a beautiful car. This is one of those vehicles, very, very beautiful, nicely done, perfected by Mazda, and this aims to go for the youth. Wale wase mnapenda striking cars, mnapenda gari zina kafiti, you're looking for a car that you can use it to flex around here and there, because the car looks absolutely amazing, it looks absolutely crazy. And in a scale of 1 to 10, I'll easily give it a 9 out of 10. The only downside about this car is usually the ground clearance. Ground clearance on this is it's a bit low. Yeah, it always, watu wengi wakinunua gari yenye inakuja with such kind of profile, they'll always have to go for heavy duty springs to ensure that you're not getting scrapes on the road. And for a car like this, you need to you need to adjust the suspensions kidogo for this, because honestly hii kidogo iko chini. So guys, that's it for today. A very beautiful Mazda 3, one of the best cars in the market so far. It's also a good selling car. I know kuna zile low grade of which tumekuwa review hapa na pale. To get this quality of petrol, it takes some time, but for diesel ukipata such this kind of quality is very easy. Most of the time diesel zinakuja zikiwa hivi. A very beautiful, nicely done, exemplary work from Mazda. I think we have to give them their flowers. Now before we leave the showroom, there's another car here that I need to show you, and here at Asfanya review I'm just showing you. We have this Subaru WRX. This is a locally used unit. Gari iko fiti, unaangalia from the headlights, you get basically what you get in a Subaru. Fog lights pale, extra lighting, your STI body kit, hood scoop, nakuja na hizi multi-spoke alloys that you usually get in an STI. It says STI over there, STI wheels. The brake calipers, I'm not sure if that is from STI. Solid brake discs, which are vented, 18-inch alloys, 18-inch tires. It says WRX on this side. Carbon fiber on the side mirrors, and I don't know if that's the original carbon fiber. And on the rear side, this is how it is. Checky. You have your wing, yes, from Subaru kama kawaida. This is what you get in a WRX. The taillights are good looking. AWD symmetrical all-wheel drive. Hapo unapata quad exhaust, two on the left, two on the right. Rear diffuser, na inakuja na the STI splitter. It's a KDL, and this is a WRX S4. So the STI is just the body kit, but it's a WRX S4, so you get a 2000cc turbocharged petrol automatic transmission. There's a time I showed you a WRX STI manual transmission, and you guys maybe kuna wale they don't like manual, they wanted something auto, so this is it. It comes with the STI side skirts or STI body kits on this. Yeah, it's actually a good looking car. So if you're interested in this, maybe we'll do it in the next video, and they are telling me the prices. So if you'd like to have this, it's the same price as that Mazda 3. 2.6 million shillings, can go for this. It's a 2016 model, or you can go for that. Whichever the case, gari ziko. For those of you mnataka Mazda 2, we have several of them. Kuna Mazda 2 hapa. It's a very brilliant unit, and of course the price kitu kama hiyo unapata na 1.48 million shillings base price. Kuna za 1.55 na kuna za mpaka 1.65 million, so depending on the trim level. On this side there's another one. Yeah, this is the Arctic Silver. It's a very beautiful car also. If you like to have this, it's also available, so you just hit me up, I'll send you the photos and all the details. Kuna Subaru Forester e-Boxer hapo nyuma, that is we're asking for 3.8 million shillings for that amazing unit. It's a very beautiful car also. If you're looking for Toyota Yaris, kuna Toyota Yaris hapa. It's another beautiful unit. Asking price roughly 1.45 million shillings all the way to 1.6 million shillings, depending on what you're getting yourself. Toyota Harrier kama kawaida, the asking price for this inaanzianga 3.6 million shillings all the way to 4.1 million shillings. And we said again, it depends with what trim you're getting yourself. And tukimalizia, you have your 2020 Toyota Race. This is a top seller also. This has come into the Kenyan market strongly. It's got some very good presence right now. This is a dark blue. It has some very blue greenish color. So 2020 model, 1000cc turbocharged petrol, 84,000 kilometers mileage. Iko na parking sensors, iko na 360-degree view cameras, alloy rims, inakuja na fog lights, heated seats, cruise control, na iko na a large infotainment system. So if you'd like to have that, it is available for 2.4 million shillings. So thank you so much guys, that was my time today. I was just moving across in the Kutana Axel and nikasema I must show you that Mazda 3. It is a very beautiful car. Ningekuwa na hizo pesa, damn, tulikuwa tushapitana nayo. So thank you so much, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Wadeki Auto Trading. See you and thank you.